Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to more Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. It's time to wrap up Chapter 4. Hebijo's Battle Plan. We will launch a surprise attack on Hebijo and recover the stolen ninja scroll. Now's the time to use everything you've learned and give it your all. The night is dark and deep. I stand at the entrance to the shinobi village. I move not a muscle, make not a sound, for hours. My eyes are closed, and I simply listen. A footstep. Then another. Several more, gliding near. I open my eyes. Everyone is here. Somehow, they shine even more brightly. I need ask nothing of them. Asuka has mastered the Yin Super Secret Ninja Art Scroll, and I can sense the other students have passed their own intense training. I spread my arms and welcome them. Asuka, Katsuragi, and Hibari all rush to me. Yagyu and Ikaruga stand back, but not with their usual cool and reserved expressions. Rather, their faces are full of joy.
Kiria sensei, これで私たち今すぐにでもヘビジョに行けます。
She radiates confidence, but I shake my head slightly.
明日は休暇にする。
They look at me, slightly confused.
休暇ってどうしてですか？決戦前日はみんな好きなように過ごしてほしい。
When they hear that, their faces grow clear and determined.
わかりました。
They all nod, then leave simultaneously. I watch them silently as they depart. After they're gone, I head for the dressing room. I flip the hidden switch in one of the lockers. It turns around to reveal the door to the armory. I hadn't expected to use this equipment again. I take a look around. Spikes, weighted chains, chain sickles, halberds, wrist guards, Buddhist talismans. 2 types of shuriken, sai and wrist claws, short halberds, hooks, short chain weights, spiked knuckles, bead spikes, metal rods, throwing spikes, handheld blowguns, chain spikes and grip daggers. I gather all I'll need. How long has it been since I've had to do this? As a shinobi, I avoided fighting on the front lines. I hated the idea of throwing my life away like a pawn. But now I can give my life willingly. My students need my life more than I do. Hebijo's students greatly outnumber our own. No matter how strong the girls might be, they may fall by weight of sheer numbers and never reach the super secret ninja art scroll. So if I can do anything at all to reduce the number of foes they face, they'll have fewer wounds by the time they reach their duels with Hamura and the others. This is my final duty to the girls as their teacher. Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? I ask myself this many times over. Because I felt compelled to help her, she never matured as a shinobi, leading to her death. But these girls are different. They have endured severe training and combat. Not only that, but of all the students I've ever had, these 5 are the most highly skilled. They will acquit themselves well as shinobi, even on a larger stage. And so, they must not die here. I finish arranging the equipment and leave the armory.
先生、 何やってるんですか？
Surprised, I turned to see Asuka, Ikaruga, Katsuragi, Yagyu, and Hibari, all of my students. I had felt all signs of their presence vanish, but here they stand. How can that be? The answer hits me all at once. They've grown skilled enough to hide themselves from even me. I think of how far they've come, and my lips widen into a wry smile.
キリア先生、心配いりません。ヘビジョとの戦いは私たちがケリをつけます。
Asuka declares. They've completely seen through me.
しかし、俺はお前たちを死なせたくない。
もし死んだとしても、いえ、本当は死にたくないですけど。
Asuka casually sticks out her tongue.
でも後悔はしません。忍びとして目的を持って死ぬのであれば本望です。
The others nod in agreement. To wish to die as a shinobi? The image of Rin's face drifts into my mind. Was she not the same way? Did she wish to die as a shinobi? In the end, I'm right back where I started. I simply can't move past Rin's death.
大丈夫、心配無用です。私たちは絶対に生きて帰ってきますから。
Says Asuka, genuinely beaming. I look at each of my students' faces. Their eyes are clear, utterly unclouded. They are no longer the eyes of young girls, but rather those of adult shinobi. Something grows lighter in my heart. Very well. I will leave it to them. I will trust in them and let them handle it. And if they do come back safely, perhaps I finally will be able to move past Rin's death. The sky's grown bright without my noticing. The morning sun peeks out from over the mountains.
よーし、みんなでエンジンだよ。
The girls form around her.
ほら、キリア先生も。早く入って。
Asuka takes my hand as I join the circle. Starting with Asuka, the girls stack up their fists.
みんな、ヘビジョに勝つよ。ああ。
Fists are lifted into the air. The sun climbs high, shining down on us. And the curtain rises on the final battle.
見張りが多い。場所がバレちゃったから警備が厳しくなっているんだね。みんなは大丈夫かな。バラバラに分かれて侵入することになったけど。みんなのことを心配している場合じゃない。まず私がしっかりやらなきゃ。よし、ぐずぐず考えてもしょうがない。私らしく正面突破で行くよ。アスカ、ライン忍びます。
Let's go!
任務開始。
That's why I dislike this level. When you start doing like an aerial burst like that, it makes it hard to follow up. Boom, dead. Ah, there we go. Damn. Excellent. New power. Alright, with that, Chapter 4 is complete, and we'll move on to Chapter 5 next time. So until then, thank you all very much for watching, and ciao for now. Ciao for now.